You know what the British industry of fashion likes, particularly with, of course, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis and Prince George, is when they are pictured wearing some wonderful clothes, and let's be honest, I think they're turned out incredibly well. They remind me of my sort of schooling era. Then you look and think, wow, where'd you get that from? And this, of course, is very good for the British fashion industry, and particularly children's wear. You see, what happens is, if you see them at an event or a charity do or something like that, all of it's listed. You know, this is what they're wearing, not through the royal household, I might point out. Some of these royal watchers are brilliant at finding out exactly where that jacket came from, where the shoes came from. I don't know how you do it, but it is genius. Now, what's interesting is, over in Montecito, as one can imagine, there's a certain person over there that's steaming by the fact that her own children, you know, the secretive ones that we never see, that seemingly look like drawouts from a crime investigation scene, well, apparently she can't believe this happened only a couple of days ago. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much for a nice. Do you like this autumnal look here? Isn't it nice? All the leaves are falling down. I know, it's dreadful, isn't it? But we'll soon be warm again, chums. I'll still be warning, saying, oh, it's boiling here, dripping, you know, this sort of thing, because it just comes around so quickly. And as we're now into November, is it acceptable? I'd love to know what you think to this particular story. Is it acceptable now to start buying mince pies, or are you a traditionalist and say, no, 1st of December is the key? And like to know this, obviously, cream or custard, or if you like me, both. How do you like your mince pies? And I don't like the boxy ones. Do you make your own? I'd love to know. If you do, we're coming round. Yes, all whatever thousand of us, we all love a traditional homemade mince pie, don't we? Yes, there's nothing like them, is it? Wonderful taste. It's a little bit like this particular story, though, that's mounting over here. Do you remember earlier this week when Meghan Markle once again decided to share with the world another reel on Instagram, you know, this sort of thing? You think, oh goodness, you know. And again, this is what makes me laugh about Harry and Meghan. They moan about privacy. And there's Prince Harry the other day wittering on that social media podcast thing about, oh, you know, you should protect your children from social media. Meanwhile, his wife's like a whirling top, sticking pictures up and blotting out their faces, whether it be making jam, trying to sell a TV show, whatever, you know, every single step of the way. And I told you recently about how Prince Harry basically believed Meghan Markle's story that it wasn't her fault when that particular snapshot of his two children popped up on that Instagram reel. Now, what's interesting, it always happens a few days later, particularly when you're able to speak to some of the more, shall we say, loose members of the staff, who are not necessarily thrilled with the direction of the way that that particular company is going. Again, I have to say, allegedly. Well, you see, when Meghan revealed inadvertently the children's faces, remember that? Well, there's two reasons behind that. Meghan really wanted to sort of knock the perch off all of the wonderful comments, and particularly coming up for the carols at Christmas with Catherine, the Princess of Wales, at Westminster Abbey. You see, she doesn't like the fact that when the children turn up, this is Meghan, there's so much praise heaped upon them. And even her and Harry get very annoyed by the fact that, well, seemingly nobody's that interested in their children. Contradictory, we don't know them, we don't see them, we've got no idea. I would imagine whether Lily and Archie even know each other. The fact that they're always pictured looking outwards, how would they know what each other looks like? It's incredible, isn't it? Now, what's interesting is, though, behind the scenes, from an excellent source, Meghan and the team thought that her children, with that leak of pictures, because naturally all parents think their children are the most beautiful in the world, well, Meghan felt that there would be offers afoot. I kid you not. You see, whether Meghan Markle admits it or not, her next big move into making money will be to make sure that her children, in some shape or another, are a lucrative form. Again, I have to say, allegedly. And Meghan, you see, believes that once people see Prince Archie and how dashingly good looking he is, like her handsome husband, because if you remember, she claimed her husband was a fox, well, consequently, she's thinking the same thing will happen with the children. Now, what will really be, there'll be a deal to reveal the children. Remember, you're hearing this first. And this will have some sort of charity contingent attached to it. So you can't attack them because they're doing good for the charitable cause. And no doubt a percentage of that picture where whatever will be donated to the charity. However, behind the scenes, truly what will happen is the fact that this will be the start of them being very lucrative, doing at-home spreads, helping Meghan in the kitchen, popping up on Instagram. When Harry says children should be protected, what he means is possibly other children. As for his own, well, it's yet to be seen just how protective he's going to be. Biggest one, of course, being his wife, Meghan Markle. Accident or not, the world finally got to see from her exactly what his children look like. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.